Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and it's been a while, hasn't it? It has been a while. Well, today we're going to carry on with the campaign, and we're going to finish it. This is going to be the last episode. We're going to take Altdorf and call it a day, because the stop-and-start nature of this campaign, thanks to me being ill, still not great, but I'm getting better. Don't you guys worry. You know, it's my normal state. Don't worry about it. We've completely lost track, at least I've completely lost track, of the narrative of this campaign. Like, yeah, Vlad become emperor, but in terms of just, like, little story threads that we were following, little wars against various people, it's basically just we had a mosh pit against chaos, and now we're just sort of milling about. There's not really anything, any war with any kind of focus. It's just kind of paint the map time. It's a bit boring. So I've lost track of it. Basically, there's nothing really interesting that is grabbing me. It's more just sort of, oh, I guess we'll do this now, which isn't really in the spirit of this campaign. I feel like this campaign had more focus early on, and I've certainly lost it. So I'm happy just to call it a day, and we can start something else later. Although I won't be starting another campaign for quite some time, because I'm not going to start a campaign. I'm going to start and stop like this. I'm going to just wait until, you know, I feel I can stick it out for a whole campaign. So that way, we don't have this situation on our hands again. We can actually stay focused, and I'm sure there's barely any of you even watching this now, just because that's how people work. You know, like people get invested in something, and then if it doesn't show up for a week, they move on and they get invested in something else. It's just how people work. So there's probably very few of you even watching this now, but I wanted to make sure I finished it for those of you who are sticking around and did want to make sure you saw everything. So I hope that's appreciated, but we're not going to carry on flogging a dead horse, even if we can bring it back to life with necromantic energy. Sadly, I'm not a necromancer. No, necromancy doesn't really work on YouTube. I'm sorry, guys. I wish it did. I wish it did. But anyway, we are going to fight Adalric Ranulfsson, because of course that's what we're doing here. So we'll get rid of this guy, and then we'll start heading to Altdorf with both Vlad and Isabella. And yeah, hopefully it'll be a nice finale. So let's get to it. Alright, this is gorgeous. I love the underground maps with the lighting. It is so good. The lighting is so improved. I know, I've probably said this 50 times this campaign, but God, they just really crushed it with the latest patch. I've got very high hopes for Warhammer 3, with just like the improvements that they have made to the engine in Warhammer 2. It's kind of extreme, the difference that has been made throughout the lifespan of this game. So if Warhammer 3 gets the same kind of support, then, oh, it's going to be superb. I mean, this game holds up to modern standards, you know? It doesn't feel like a 3-year-old game. It feels completely new. It feels brand new still. Well, in terms of how it looks and behaves and operates and all the rest of it. Feels quite old for me, seeing as I've been playing it non-stop for 3 years, but, you know. The fact I'm still enjoying it is a bit of a testament to the game, I'd say. So, this is actually going to be a bit tricky. They do have a lot of iron breakers, hammerers, just a lot of very powerful units. So we are going to have to make decent use of our spells. I think Wind of Death we're going to have to deploy, even though generally I avoid it because it is very expensive. I think we're going to have to try and bait in all these guys into the walls. And oh, don't do that! I hate the gates. 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 This game feels 3 years old. It's rubbish. It's all broken. Oh, kidding, of course. But, yeah, this is something that I really hope they fix in the next game. This is so detrimental. I mean, look at this. I'm trying to bash down the gates, and it just opens, lets a bunch in, and now they're stuck getting bombarded by stuff, even though they should be on the other side of the gate trying to break it down. I mean, look at that. It's so broken. It's so broken. Where? Also, a lot of people talk about siege reworks and things, how siege battles need to change. I'm happy with these kind of siege battles, so long as the design aspects of the siege battles function. This is something that is broken. That is not part of the design that the gates should do this, you know? They did it again. But that's not part of the design that they should do that, so that's not something to complain about in terms of design. That's something to say there needs to be a bug fix. So, you know. People often conflate the two, I find, when arguing for sort of reworks and redesigns and things. It's not a rework, it's a bug fix, you know? Oh, it's going to take a long time to get through that. It's take an awful long time to get through that. They keep opening. I think it could be because she's on top, actually. I think that could have something to do with it. You never know. But she seems to be doing fine, the old Emmanuel Posner. She's doing a great job. Alright guys, come on. So you lot managed to get in, which is good. So you guys can climb down. You run off that way, please. And more Graveguard can run in this way. I guess you're going against the Longbeards, that's fine. I'd love to start using some spells, I really don't know what to use. Could I hit someone with something? Presumably. Yeah, I'll use Enfeebling Foe and the Longbeards are great weapons, see if we can't kill them a little bit more effectively. It would help a lot, so. That's some good work to all the guys up here. We are starting to line up. Down here. Come on, guys. Sternsmen are so good. The fact they regenerate is wonderful. So, are we through yet? Nope. Nope. Just decided to open for a giggle again. Oh, please. Please stop it with the practical jokes. Please. So, he seems to be doing okay anyway. Oh, no, don't do that. Come on, run it over here. Okay? Come on. Well, Sternsmen are keeping things bogged down a bit, which is nice. Okay, come on. What are they? More Longbeards. That's fine. That's fine. We'll leave them to it. Okay, some units starting to pile up a bit. Okay, finally through the gates. Let's get into those Ironbreakers. So amazingly, our doggo survived. Good for them. Good for them. And now the Mortis Engine is combat. Everything nearby is suffering damage. Finally. Finally. So Emmanuel Posner still just chilling. He's taking no damage. Doing marvellously. So I think I can hit these guys with a Wind of Death now. Potentially. Might wait for more to get involved though.
Mortis Engine.
Mortis Engine. Let's go for those Ironbreakers. Come on, you guys need to fold in here, okay? I need more of you piling up. Longbeards are great weapons, Longbeards are great weapons, Longbeards, Hammerers, they're all... Oh, come on! You're so close, guys! Come fight! It'll be great. It'll be great, trust me. They're getting in. They're getting in here. Alright, let's give it a go then. So, I'm going to aim slightly to the right, hoping it'll bounce off and hit more of them. So, Vlad has 0 kills. He has 352 kills. And now the Mortis Engine is going to get thousands. So this is always the great 1-2 punch with these guys. So, because you hit every model in a unit with something like Wind of Death, suddenly the health of all of the models gets diminished. So the ones that survive have very little health left. So when you have a damage over time aura, like that to the Mortis Engine, suddenly there are more units that have like a health left. They might stand around for hours, not dying. You know, if they're just at the back of a line of dwarfs, you know, the healthy ones could be out in the front, while the unhealthy ones are in the back, not dying, and making sure that leadership doesn't plummet, you know? But suddenly the Mortis Engine, it starts just killing thousands of them. It's great. Look at that. 110 kills already? Just while I've been describing the Mortis Engine getting kills, it's got like 80 kills. So, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Also, you guys... whoops. You guys doing well? So you can get down there. And Emmanuel Posner, you can climb down. We'll start climbing down with these guys. Come on, Emmanuel. Come on. Alright, brilliant. Go fight Alaric. And let's debuff him. Alright, how many kills now? Almost 150. Marvellous. And you lot, let's get you up here. And, giving everyone some extra leadership. Perfect, thank you. So the extra leadership is actually a disadvantage for them right now, because it means they're going to stay in combat with less health for longer, which means more of them are going to die, and if we can wipe out more units, that's really going to help with the balance of power. If we just start wiping enemies out here. So it's going to stick around, fight to the last, when they aren't really in a position to do a lot of fighting right now. So I'm amazed the Sternsmen have taken the damage they have, but they are fighting Hammerers, so actually... that does make a lot of sense. Do you want to hit him with another Wind of Death? I think that might be overkill at this point. I think what I might do is get some more damage with a penumbral pendulum. So See? Some good damage there. And again, it hits every model, and so the Mortis engine can start cleaning up. Beautiful decay indeed. And yeah, it looks like Alaric is having a bad day. That's going to affect the balance of power a lot. Because that is really what we want to do. We want to hit the balance of power in a big way. Do a lot of damage quickly to a lot of expensive units. So I probably could overcast this again in a second. That'd be a bit ridiculous. But might as well. I'll debuff those Longbeards, I suppose. And you know, I will actually spend... No, I won't. I think they can regenerate now quite happily. So we've got some handgunners up here now, which is good. A bunch of these units are breaking. There's really little left. There are some Longbeards there. Alright, everyone. Sternsman still regenerating. Emmanuel Posner doing great. How is Vlad doing? I mean, he's got very few kills since he got all those kills. And here we go. I guess... Hang on. Could I... There's not that much over there. I'll just wipe these guys out. Roughly. See if I can't hit something else too. Victory is mine! And boop. Yeah, that's fine. Here's while I got the tools. I'll use them. I don't think it'll take much to trigger army losses, to be honest. I don't think it'll take much. I mean, balance power still in their favour. They got some expensive stuff back here. But I think just like wiping out a unit of Longbeards at this point is enough to swing it quite a lot. Alright, use all your toys.
We are immortal.
Excellent. I'm glad you're immortal. It means I don't have to worry. No one likes worrying about their kids, you know. Alright, come on. Kids, or I guess the more clinical vampire way to say that is progeny. But it's your kids, isn't it? Vlad's the Nibble Daddy. We all know it. Go on, Nibble Daddy. Good. So we... Oh, no, we haven't killed him yet. Alright, Blood Knights, go deal with them, will you? Good boys. Alright, killed their lord. Good stuff. Now you lot keep chasing. It is nice to see my handgunners with ammunition, actually, because they've got a few kills, which is very rare in a siege when I just sort of leave them to their own devices. Because direct line of, like, you know, direct fire weapons, like handguns, are just crap in a siege. They're really bad at it. Just shocking. Alright, let's go attack these Longbeards. And then we'll see if we can't... Oh, no, there's army losses. Brilliant. Alright, off we go, lads. Yeah, go on. Cowards. Well, I mean, on one hand, we defeated them, and that's great. On the other, we're going to have to fight a lot of Slayers one day. Because there's a lot of dwarfs about to take the oath, I feel. Alright, off you go. Close victory. Alright. Well, my doggos survived, technically. I mean, they died, but they're fine. That's very much the nature of our faction. They're dead, but they're fine. So, I think what we'll do, because we're going to finish the season anyway, you know, we're going to finish the series today regardless. We don't need to expand our borders. It's kind of irrelevant. We don't need sort of long-term things. So what I might do is just sack Archaon. Because we have still been saying, "Oi, Gelt, go take over the mountains, mate." And so hopefully he'll go and do that, and he'll give him better recruitment options, if he bothers. If not, I think the damage has been done to Archaon, and they're not going to be bothering us until after we've taken Altdorf, in which case, we don't have to care. So let's get some extra cash. So, we are down in terms of recruitment options. I do wonder if we should run to the Moot and get some more unique units or something. Because it will take a little while for Isabella to get to where we need to be. Because I do want her over here too. Also, we have Tybalt von Carstein. Let's take that over. Oh, we can't yet. In that case, I'll step away from the garrison and I'll wait there. Kauderberg, I don't think I want to upgrade any of that stuff. considering where it is. Eben von Liebwitz will easily be able to take this. And we also have Old Court Anderson. That's not a huge army, and the garrison's not going to be that big. So I can't imagine they'll want to stick around with Eben very nearby. So they may retreat. Flensburg. Let's upgrade Flensburg. Screw it. I'm feeling generous. And Castle Drakenhof still can't get it to max tier. Oh, we can't get that to tier 4. That's fun. Yeah, a Lich Yard sounds great. So Fuldenhof would be nice to take that from Thorgrim, but he's still just sat there with no army. It's very weird. So I think I'll just leave him to it. Over here, though, Malsar von Dial and Wolfram Hertwig. I think we need to do something about these two. Next turn, I think we'll probably get rid of Malsar von Dial and just give his decent units to Wolfram Hertwig. I think we'll do that. Cool. Okay, so Ikitclaw is rocking up. He's at war with the Reichland, which actually has me a little worried because it could be Ikitclaw that takes Altdorf, which I think would be the most Warhammer finale in history. The idea of, you know, the vampire counts. Vlad, finally, his dreams are within reach, you know, proving he's a real boy. And he's not just some puppet for Nagash. Shut up, he's not my real dad. He's not my nibble daddy. And then, you know, his plans are almost come to fruition, and then the Skaven turned out they were plotting something all along, and swoop in at the last second and ruin everybody's time. I think that is just the best. I think it'll be hilarious. It's like, finally, I will retake the throne. And then a nuke goes off. And he's like, oh, my throne has been vaporized. Whoops. Aw, Lamont Dahl, I can only assume is one of Raldal's kids. Turned out terribly. Bit of a twit, one might say. Alright. Cool. Unearthed cursed white blades. A small cantrip can locate ancient blades upon an ancient battlefield, long thought lost to time. And that took you all that time, did it? Did it? My necromancers? Is it necromancers doing all my research? I really don't know. I really don't know who my academics are. I'm assuming a bunch of necromancers would be digging up power for me, you know, so I can be like, maybe I'll teach you a thing or two, but first you gotta find me nicer swords. But the fact that it's a small cantrip makes me wonder why the hell it took him so long. This really doesn't put them in a good light for me. But anyway, 10% extra weapon strength for Graveguard of Black Knights. And this is sort of perfect, actually. The time is now. Vlad von Carstein must make his move to take Sigmar's throne or claim the lands from any foe, living or immortal. And yeah, that's the voice I'm going with for this. That dares resist the inevitable. The midnight aristocracy will rule over all as eternal emperors, immortal kings that even the chaos gods bow to. Mwahaha. I want to take your throne. So that's really well timed, actually. And yet Steingart has some people going missing, but that's fine. It could be Skaven, but it could easily just be one of my progeny having a snack and deciding to put up a bunch of triangles to throw off the scent. So anyway, let's I don't know. Let's do nothing. That's fine. We don't need to build anything. Let's be honest. So, Isabella. You head towards Altdorf, please. Thank you. And you, Vlad, can actually just get to the moot. That's perfect. Oh, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. And boop. Wonderful. And should we get my Terrorgeist? Just because, you know, it's about time, right? It's about time we had a Terrorgeist. You know what? I'm going to do that, but then I'm going to... Whoops, that's the wrong screen. This one. I'm going to get the Claw and a Gash. Because I think having an artifact from Nagash bearing witness to him taking the throne, I think that's something that he would do. Also, we did just get Engines of Death, so yay! Extra recruit rank, that's a bit pointless. I hate this as a reward. I think this is the stupidest thing. It's just really dumb, this whole mechanic, because having a mechanic where you say build a certain unit type, and then you'll be able to make those unit types better. It encourages you to recruit someone and then disband them because any further recruitment you do is going to be better than the one you just got in order to succeed in the mission. So it's a complete waste of time. It's just so many additional steps if you want to take advantage. It's just silly. So what this should be, right, what this should be is a bonus to experience, and then the things that triggered the mission to be completed can benefit from it. But, nah. Nah. I really don't get it. I really don't get why that's the thing. That's the, you know, that's what they went with. It's very odd to me. But oh well. So, you guys need to join forces. Well, not really join forces so much as, Malsar, give Wolfram all of your toys. That's right, all the toys. Not all of them. We don't need all of them. I'm going to get rid of those spearmen, because... Not spearmen, the skeleton warriors, because we have so many spearmen. Let's do that. It's 3 mortis engines. Oh, and they have a corpse cart there, which we don't need. We really don't need corpse carts in this army when we have 3 mortis engines, so... You know. So that's fine. This is all, chaff. So off you go, Malsar. And now we have this army. Our Elector Counts with his horde of mortis engines. Which is, very suspect. Very suspect indeed. But, that should be fun. I guess you can head to... I mean, somewhere friendly territory. It doesn't have to be Castle, von Vorken. I don't think I'll take that over. I'll leave that to Dirk. Dirk seems keen. So yeah, let's get some replenishment here. Also, I guess you could channel, couldn't you? Let's do that. Get you some more magic. That'll be exciting. So, this guy's a bit of a problem. I would like to take Weissmund, though, so let's take that. Okay, this is mine now. And I think that means... no, because they burned that down. I was thinking they sacked it for some reason. I had it in my mind that they'd sacked it. They did not. Also, this guy, doesn't matter. We'll get Ono von Falkenstein back soon. So that's all good. Occam's Mind Razor, why the heck not? The Voldenhof sisters are very, very good. The von Voldenhof sisters. These two have been great. They got so much work done. I think I'll leave all this to their own devices. Or will I? Let's try and build a bit of a garrison on there. That's strange. Ulbrich Haupt Anderson took it. So I think Dirk maybe ran off. Eben's come down this way, I guess to fight dwarfs. Gelt has clearly no interest in taking Count still. Yay. That's what I like to see. Complete lack of interest out of my gang. I'm just building random buildings so I have a bit of money. I think that'll do then. So you can head towards Altdorf, as can you. So yeah, we'll be there pretty soon. Damage building, fine by me. War fails, fine by me. Oh no, what did you do? Why? Why would you assault my units? Also, that's interesting. Oh no's back. Brilliant. Let's do that. You there. You're off. I'm getting Oh no back, okay? There he is. Oh no von Falkenstein. What a beauty. Shall we try and deal with all this mess? Probably should, right? Let's have you head to Middenheim. We'll be able to chase off Surfer Ek and Throg, most likely. Selzenmund is almost certainly going to get burnt to the ground. But that's okay. There's no Elector Counts here. So these people really... I don't care. Like, they can look after themselves. The fact that Boris is... And, what's his name? I've forgotten the Nordland Elector Count. But anyway, they're all out the picture, right? They're all out the picture. So, I don't need their vote when I claim the throne, okay? Their vote does not interest me, and therefore their people don't either. I want to be Emperor, okay? Title alone, that's all that really matters to Vlad. Okay, he wants to be the Emperor. If his people are so weak, then they don't necessarily need his... they're not going to get his approval. You know, he's not going to bail them out. It's not what an Emperor's for, is it? No, an Emperor's to lord over everybody. He's not going to fight all their battles, can you imagine? Nah. Gotta man that throne. Basically what I'm getting at is that Vlad is a total dick. So anyway, let's, okay, let's do all that. You can go over there. You can go over there. And I think that's probably it for the, Actually, no, it's not. Let's go chase these guys down. They better not. Pyrrhic victory, medium casualties, but no loss of life. Brilliant. Or of undeath, I guess. No loss of undeath. That's a very confusing sentiment. Dance Macabre. And Macabre's there going, but I don't want to dance! Macabre's his son, I've decided. Also a vampire. But not really a vampire, because remember, Wolfram Hertwig isn't a vampire, wink wink. Hush hush. Don't tell anybody. Let's get... Oh, cattle herder. We can get more crossbowmen. That sounds fun. You know, because mortal weapons, right? Mortal weapons for mortal armies. Definitely a mortal army. This is probably, given the amount of destruction that we've wrought, this is probably representative of the population of our empire. You know, the ratio of dead to living. I think that's probably quite accurate. So we do have a very representative military, you know. We do have very representative military. So yay. The minority of living people is represented. So that's good news. Fair is fair. Am I not benevolent? So, that'll do. A very strange event happened just now, where the Warriors of Chaos just declared war on Kislev, which implies that Kislev didn't exist when the Chaos invasion started, and was by default at war with everyone they were supposed to be. And then Kislev got brought back from the dead, and Chaos hadn't bothered to declare war on them. So that explains why they came with all of their force into our territory, which is quite funny. Although also not all of their force, because there's still like a staggering amount of military power that Chaos still has somewhere on the map. They're just not bothering us, so we don't have to worry about it. So Salzenmund being double-teamed by Throg and Surtha Ek seems a bit pointless, if I'm honest. And yeah, there it goes. Doesn't bother me. So, raid Karak Kudrin. I think we all know that I'm not going to bother doing that. It looks like that's just been sacked. Oh wow, the dwarfs are nearly dead, are they? Belagar, I guess, is the new High King, and Thorgrim only with Karak Kudrin. It makes me wonder if he failed so horribly that he then went to Karak Kudrin to take the Slayer Oath, and that is now where he presides. You know, after the death of the previous Slayer King, he has now taken the mantle, while a new High King in Belagar has been declared. Which is interesting, the idea of Belagar coming back and actually being able to take Karak back. Not his own kingdom, but, you know, Karak back from whatever had taken it. Greenskins, was it? Probably. Yeah, I think that's cool. I think that's an interesting idea. And Thorgrim, shamed, has had to go to Karak Kudrin. So,
What do you want?
nothing, actually. I guess you're good just to chill. Alright then. Cool. So, still a little concerned about this, this whiskered wonder. Do have to wonder what he's going to do. It does look like he's a bit injured, though, from all the attrition. See location of interest. Thank God this hasn't actually registered. So I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous episode. I started recording one episode, and I grabbed this treasure straight away, and then it ruined our empire, because the game is broken. So, see locations. Whenever it spawns an army, it has a invisible diplomacy, like, thing go on in the background, where you're declaring war on someone new. It's not like when a rebel army shows up and by default everyone's at war with it. No, the pirates, even though they only exist for one battle, apparently involve a war declaration, which, normally, who cares? Makes no difference. But, for our wonky campaign, what that does is means that all of our vassals then go, oh, I don't want to be in another war, and then they leave me. Because I fought some pirates at sea. I happened to bump into some pirates, and then Gelt goes, oh, I don't want to be a part of this, and then defects. Which is just absurd. Luckily, we didn't get it because we were in March stance, and yeah, we can even get them on land, which is another thing that is sort of wonky, but let's not dwell on that. So while sailing, on horseback through the countryside, I guess, I don't know, your lookout spotted something in the waters, but it didn't matter because we were going too fast. Thank Christ for that. Well, not Sigmar, I don't want to thank him. Who would Vlad thank? Certainly not Nagash, not him. No. Not him. So I don't know. Someone, presumably. Alright, Ono von Falkenstein, guess what? You're the new ruler of the North. I hope you're happy. He should be. He should be happy. He's the new ruler of the North. So I think that'll do. Actually, I can repair her gig. So that's something. That's something I can do. Other than that, I think we'll just end the turn. Oh, Eva Baragmere has decided to attack us. Quite a good army there as well. I mean, it's small, but good stuff in it. I did not mean to click that. Alright, so, I just, yeah, obviously just quit the battle, I conceded. But what's hilarious is the loading screen started telling me what auto-resolve was. It's like, yep, thanks game. I'm well aware. Jerk. Karaberg, how did you get down here? Cheeky sod. Well, that's gone. I mean, I guess we did kill all the Karaberg greatswords, didn't we? Oops. Oopsie doopsie. Right. Raise or take it over. I mean, I could do that. Also, hang on a minute. Oh, Oleg quiet. That's definitely how you say that. Definitely how you say that. Oleg quiet. He got himself killed trying to take Ubersreich, which is hilarious. Also, Ikitclaw just had a battle, by the way, with these lads. I'm pretty sure, and won. Was he not in range of these guys, or are these guys like on 0 health right now? I can't see any of their health bars, which is quite frustrating. But this could be a problem. This could be a problem. It's going to take too many turns. How many turns is... Oh, it spells right here. Oh, one more turn? Okay, you know what? Isleheart can just... Yeah, we'll deal with them later. You know. After this campaign. In other words, never. Alright. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Alright, they got full health, so, you know. Not the end of the world, I suppose.
Annihilate them.
So, yeah, you get out of here, Ikit. You and your claws. Siege construction available. Do I need to do that? Probably not, but I'll just line some up so the game is happy. So many.
The world will be mine.
Good. Yeah, some raiding going on, that's all normal. Dread Animator. The Dread Animator can wake the most stubborn of ancient warriors from their deathly slumber. Extra 5 armor for Graveguard and Black Knights. And recruitment and upkeep things is fine. Whatever. Can you not get to the other side? That's a shame, actually. It makes very little difference, because, you know, siege is always from... No, 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 no. Okay, we're good. And no, I'm not reading it. I'm too angry at that mechanic being broken. But yeah, we cannot do a battle with them. Just, no. Anyway, so this makes no difference where we are, but it would have been fun to sort of attack from both sides of the coast, because Altdorf does actually straddle the river. It's not just on one side of the river, it's actually on both. But just mechanically, I guess you can't do that, because then people couldn't go through the river, but... Anyway, doesn't really matter. I guess you could put more terrain over here, though, just to show it, but I don't know. Anyway, it would have been nice to attack from both sides. I think it would have been quite cool to see, but it makes no difference when it comes to the actual battle. So it'll do. Sadly, our construction hasn't been finished. We don't have all our Vampire Count siege towers, but I guess we'll have to make do with the nightmare hordes blackening the skies. Probably can make do with that. So, finale. Weirdly, it's just a Hunts Marshal. Here, which is a bit disappointing. No Karl Franz. I don't know where he is. I haven't really seen much of the Empire lately. They all seem to have just run off in various directions, which is part of the reason why this campaign feels a bit aimless now. Like, none of our sort of antagonists are being very antagonizing, which is disappointing. But let's end it here, shall we? Alright. So, I love that we have a Terrorgeist, finally. Love that. I mean, going to take out Altdorf, I think the idea of taming a Terrorgeist to come and attack, it makes a lot of sense. So, let's get all of our scary scaries in one place. There we go. Vlad, I might have him go for the walls, you know. You know, the walls is going to be covered in Vargeist, so I don't think we have to care about that, now that I think about it. So you lot can line up and go straight for the walls. You lot are going to line up and go straight for outside of the walls. And I guess you two can team up, huh? Yeah, that sounds nice. Good. And I guess I'm going to wait for Isabella's army to actually get stuck in. Ooh, that would be someone nice to nibble on. Yeah, alright. Telegeist, you're going to go for that Bright Wizard. In fact, before you do that, let's just fly over here. I want to breath attack these guys. And that's going to sting, but not too much. Don't worry about it. Okay. You're too high. I don't like that much. But whatever. You'll kill a few of them. It's all good. There. Good boy. So, she's down here, which is a little worrying, but I think she'll be alright. And now, Vargeists are all in the house, so you guys can start coming over here. You doggos can go over that way. And you are all going to join Group 4. Good. Actually, you know what? Terrorgeist can go. Okay, good. Alright. Keep going for all these handgunners. All those doggos just moving like that. They look great. Well, handgunners getting a little bit burnt. Don't worry about it. We have some more skeletons as well. Cool. I guess I will see if we can get most of these. It's going to be a little tough, given how close to the wall we are. Yeah, I did shoot up in a weird direction. It wasn't terrible, though. It wasn't terrible. Did some work. Did some work. Please destroy those gates. Come on, guys. Alright, I get stuck in. This is all such a mess, I really don't know what's going on. But it's the final battle, so it should be a little chaotic, right? Wow, I can barely hear myself think amongst all of the sound of the ravening hordes. It's rather impressive. Rather impressive. Alright, Vargeists. Let's get back over here, shall we? And also, where's Manny? Oh my god, did we lose? No, there he is. He's back here. What are you doing over here, Manny? Manny. Manny. Manny's silly. Silly Manny. Oh, yep, you knacker him up. Sounds great. Don't really know what else to do. Alright, let's go kill that steam tank. I don't think the steam tank is going to last particularly well. There are like demi-griffs and all sorts in this garrison. It's rather impressive. Though I don't know how much it's really doing. Oh. You know what? Let's go kill that. Let's go kill Gavin. What a fantastical name. And we've got doggos that can run in, start chomping on those mortars. Group 5 is what I'm after. Alright, let's kill those demigriffs. Come on. We need to kill these demigriffs before they can charge our grave guard. Demigriffs, unlike their total griffs, can't fly. So, being able to hunt them from the air is ruddy useful. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. Where the hell are we? Oh, well, we dealt with the knights already. They didn't last. They didn't last. Am I surprised? Nah, not really. Alright, group 4. Is the group I meant to grab. Oh, hello. Yeah, the dogs, the horde of dogs, came in from the back and took over the city. That makes sense. Oh god, these demis are going to hurt. These demis are going to hurt a lot. And, you know what? Those Demigriff Knights aren't holding up particularly well against the hordes of doggos. And now the Vampilis is coming in. That's it. That was abrupt. That was very abrupt. Also, kind of a shame that the final battle between the undead and the living was decided on such a lovely day. It really just... This doesn't feel like the time that Vlad would have chosen to finally crush his his mortal enemy. Although I guess his mortal enemy is actually Nagash. This is literally just him going, look, see, I'm worth it. I'm a talented boy. Oh yeah, steam tanks. How did you get all the way over there? Weirdo. Pit of Shades. Probably not worth it.
We are the new order. We are the new
And Spirit Leech. Spirit Leech.
Prince of years.
You guys missed a bit. Oh, okay. They're having a party. Fair enough. But yeah, I don't feel this time of day that Vlad would have chosen. But then, I don't know, maybe he wanted all the mortals to see him. To see his power. So yeah, that steam tank didn't last very long. Yeah, sorry mate. Sorry lads. So there we go. There we go, the Midnight Aristocracy is now the immortal rulers of the Empire. Isn't that fun? Decisive victory. So there we have it. We did lose some Graveguard, which means that we failed. We failed in our quest, and we'll have to start the campaign over again. So no, this is it. This is it now. We're going to take it over. We're going to take it over. And there we go. Henry, our arch nemesis, is dead. And there you go. There we have it. Oh, and that maxed him out. That gave him max level. So, oh, I don't know. Order of Dark Majesty. Yeah, that sounds good. He's very dark and majestic now that he's the Emperor. So there we go. We did it, guys. We did it. We completed our version of this campaign. Which I rather enjoyed. Absolutely mental. Seriously, trying to do anything that's sort of at odds with the diplomacy system is an absolute nightmare. But in all the best ways, it actually makes it feel much more realistic when you're playing such a backwards campaign as we've been. You know, trying to be Vlad, trying to tame the rulers of the Empire. Like, it was never going to happen, you know? The vampire wars happened, you know, hundreds of years ago, and it was equally as difficult for Vlad. He was, you know, ultimately unsuccessful. For good reason, you know? For good reason. It was a ridiculous goal. So, yeah, the idea of suddenly the game's mechanics being broken, but somehow that being better for the narrative, that it's not an easy thing to accomplish, to get everyone to kowtow to you, I think it was really fun. It was a lot of fun indeed. So, yeah, definitely not a campaign that I recommend just for the casual campaign, but if you fancy making your own challenge without just ramping it up to legendary difficulty, which personally I think is just the most boring way to play any Total War game, the most tedious, yeah, then maybe try this out. I think it's a lot of fun. So guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and don't expect anything for any time at all, because I have no schedule right now. I'm just going to be doing stuff if and when I feel like it for now. And while I'm feeling like that, I won't be investing in another new Total War campaign, because I don't want to have to stop it every few days because I've not been up for recording much, so that's just not a way to do it. However, there are a bunch of random little indie games that are kind of, I think, might be fun, little tactics games that we could try out. It's going to be a slow time on the channel anyway, because, you know, Total War Warhammer 3 obviously got delayed, so the next few months are going to be pretty slow. So, frankly, I'm happy to just accept that I'm not going to make any money from doing anything I do, and just playing random stuff for you know, those of you loyal enough to stick around and just enjoy whatever, just, you know, whatever you want to sort of tune out with. So if you want to suggest anything that you might want to see on the channel, then let me know. There's a few demos on Steam that I want to play for upcoming games that look like a bit of a laugh, that might be a fun one-off, but if you have any ideas, then I'd love to hear them, because, yeah, it's always nice to experiment a bit on the channel and to just kind of detox, I guess, from Total War, and just play something else for a bit. It's always fun. So let me know, and yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm glad I could finally finish this campaign, even if it was obviously a weird finish, I'll admit, but, you know, we did what we set out to do, and that's what matters. So, yeah, comment, like, subscribe, see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Have a good one.